Hello there, welcome to a new session, and in this session we are going to create a C++ program because the requirement is in C++. So the problem statement is write operator plus function to concatenate two singly linked lists, and it should concatenate second list after the first list. So it is quite easy, we just need to create a function operator plus and it should be in C++. So let's open the code first. Let me open the code because code is already provided. We just need to add a single function into it. Let me zoom in first. And this type of thing always happens that the code are already provided. You just need to write one or two functions according to the requirement or according to the problem statement. So here we are having the node class node, in which we have the next pointer and a data integer type of data, and we are having this linked list named class, in which we are having the length integer type of length, in which the length of the single linked list is stored, or number of nodes of single linked list would be stored, and head and tail pointer. So okay, we are having head and tail here. Always many times you have seen that in single linked list there is only a head pointer, but it's completely up to you that what you want to create and how you want to create the single linked list. So you can give the tail pointer as well, or a start or end pointer basically. So here let me see this one. Yeah, create this function. So operator plus function, we need to create this operator plus function, and as this operator plus function or plus operator function is inside the class, so whenever, let me tell you that main function, yeah, here whenever you will use this plus operator, so before this plus operator you are using the object of linked list, because list 1 is an object of linked list. As you can see, list 1 is an object of linked list. Whenever you will use this plus operator with the objects of linked list, then definitely operator plus function would be executed of linked list class. So that's why the list that you are writing on the right side of the plus operator, that would be the parameter, that would be the parameter of operator plus, and this parameter is nothing but the this pointer. This would be going as a this pointer. Remember this, because through this we are calling this plus operator, and this is the parameter that we are passing. So just don't worry about it. If you haven't seen my sessions about the operator plus functions or operator minus functions, then please go through it first and then come here. So operator plus, yeah, here it is. So this, in this pointer we are having the left side list. Remember this thing. Okay, so through this pointer we can access the left side linked list. Now what we need to do is, let me tell you the basic idea that we are going to follow. Let's assume that we are having two lists. This is the head 1 2 3 and let's say null, and this is the tail. This is the last pointer, this is the first pointer, head pointer. This is list 1, assume that. And we are having another list, list 2, in which we are having some data, let's say 4 5 6 and null, and this is the tail pointer or tail node. Okay, this is the node, tail pointer is pointing to this node. Okay, now we need to concatenate list 1 and list 2. So what we will do, instead of doing anything else, we will create a new list, list 3, and inside this list 3, or the head pointer of this list 3 will start pointing to the head pointer of the list 1. Remember this thing, this is the most important idea that you can use everywhere in the singly linked list or doubly linked list to concatenate the lists. So list, we will create a new list, and the new list's head pointer will start pointing to the list 1 head pointer. List 3 dot head is equal to list 1 dot head, and list 3 dot tail is equal to list 1 dot tail. So list 3 head and tail pointer, I'd start pointing the list 1 head and list 1 tail. Or inside the list 3 we are having the complete list 1. Remember, because our head pointer started pointing the list 1 head and tail pointer of list 3 started pointing the list 1 tail. So now we are having, okay, so we are having 1, 2 and 3. So this is the head pointer of list 3 and this is the tail pointer, and next of the tail is null. But now we need to concatenate list 1 and list 2 in list 3. So we are having the list 1, now we need to concatenate the list 2. So what we will do, the list 2's head pointer would be the next of the tail of list 3. Remember, please try to hear it multiple times if you want. The list 2's head will start pointing, or list 2's head would be the next of the tail of list 3. So list 2's head means 4, 5 and 6, and at the end null. And after that the tail would start pointing to the last node. So this is what we need to do. That's what we are going to code. So let's see how to do this. Let's go to the file and let me open this. So what we have decided, first we will create a new linked list object, linked list, list 3 or just list. Okay, list is equal to, just leave it, list, and list dot. First we have decided that list 3 tail, whatever new list that we will create, that list would, or that list's head would start pointing to the list 1 head, and that list that we are going to create, and this list's tail would start pointing to the list 1 tail. List dot head is equal to this dash greater than head. Why I am doing this? Because this pointer is having the reference of the list 1. So this dash greater than head, and list dot tail is equal to this dash greater than tail. So these are the two lines, and because of these two lines we are having, or in the list object we are having the list 1. Now after that we need to link the list 2 with list 1, or inside the list 3 we need to connect the list 2 also. So the next pointer of the tail pointer of list 3 will start pointing to the head. So list dot tail dot next is equal to, currently it is null, but when we will say other dot head, then it will start pointing to the head pointer. The next pointer of the tail node of list 3 will start pointing to the head pointer of the list 2. So that's what we had done here. That's what we had done. I think because of these names you are getting some confusion, but just leave it, because this is the list 2 and this pointer is considered as the list 1 and this is the list 3. So I hope it is clear to you, because I just don't want to make you confused. So let's rename all these things. So linked list, list 1 is equal to this pointer, and linked list, list 2 is equal to other, and this is list 3. Okay, so I just don't want to confuse you, that's why I have renamed all these things. So this is list 3, this is also list 3, and list 1 dot. Now we need to use dot because it is not a pointer, it is an object, and here also we need to use the dot. List 1 dot and list 2 dot head, list 2 dot head. Okay, and after that list 3, as the list 3's tail's next, or tail node's next pointer is started pointing to the list 2's head pointer. Now the last thing is which is remaining is that the tail pointer of list 3 should start pointing to the last node of, or the tail node of the list 2. So list 3 dot tail is equal to list 2 dot tail. So that's what we need to do. I hope this thing is clear, and we need to return the list 3 at the end. So like this you can create the code for concatenating two linked lists, singly linked list or doubly linked list, like this. So I hope this thing is clear. Let me run this program. So g++ linked list example.cpp. I hope there is no problem. So it is saying that to known scalar, okay, scalar star, and it is saying that okay, dash greater than is required there, because next is a pointer, it is not an object. I just forgot about it. Okay, so our program has been compiled. Let me create the output file for this. So linked list example.o output, and sorry, I need to create the exe file for that, executable file. So linked list example.exe. so we don't need to give .exe, we just need to give the name. Yeah, so after using the plus operator, it is saying that delete node at position 6. So the node at position 6 has been deleted, and after that, after using plus operator, it should give some proper output. Let me see it first. That add to head list length 1, add to tail list length 2, and then 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 100, 11, 100. Okay, so add multiple nodes to head list length 8. Okay, after that add to tail again list length 9, and then add to position 3, and okay, and after that so it is giving the proper output, but one is missing. So yeah, we are having the proper output. I just forgot about it. We are having the proper output 24, 45, 34, 9, 5 and 13, because in list 1 we are having 3 data only, 24, 45, 34. In list 2 we are having 3 data, 9, 5, 15. So after concatenating this list 1 and list 2, we are having or we had displayed the L1 list that we got from the plus operator. So it is giving the proper output. Yeah, as you can see, the L1 is displaying very well. So I hope all these things are clear, and I don't know why this list deleted is displayed, but okay, it is working. Our code is working. I think there is some problem in print function, that's why it is printing these things multiple times. Yeah, it is printing somewhere some problem is there, that's why it is printing list deleted 3 times. Okay, just remove it, just leave it. Our code is working, that's what we want. So I hope all these things are clear. If you are having any doubt related to this thing, then just comment below. I will try to get to you as soon as possible. Thank you.